Looking at our headlines for today, dense fog advisory is in effect late tonight. I'll be showing you that in just a few moments. There is an expansive winter storm that is bringing adverse conditions from New Mexico all the way to Maine. And then for our weather, we're going to be seeing chilly, but a relatively dry weekend. Here's that dense fog advisory across the entire state. You can see that's in that gray color. The entire state is covered through New Brunswick, Toms River, down to Gloucester City, Piles Grove, Millville, and Wildwood are expected to see these reduced visibilities due to fog, possibly a quarter mile or less. So that's going to reduce those visibilities, resulting in some hazardous driving conditions. So be sure to keep those low beams on and just be cautious as you're driving out there. As we pan out to the entire country, look at how the expansiveness of this storm, stretching from New Mexico all the way to Maine. There's winter storm watches and warnings and ice storm warnings, a bunch of alerts out there, stretching for about 2,000 miles. So a very large storm affecting much of the country. And it's also a multifaceted storm, as on the warm side of the storm, there could be some severe weather across portions of Louisiana, Mississippi, and into Alabama. Right now, it's just a level 1 of 5 on a marginal risk of severe weather for these areas, but I think there's a possibility that this gets upgraded to a slight risk across this area for the threat of some isolated tornadoes, damaging winds, and some hail as well. But we're going to swing it back here towards New Jersey. You can see the next couple of days, we are going to see that wet weather move in late tonight and into the afternoon hours tomorrow. You can see that colder air starts to slowly work its way in, bringing with it some icy conditions, especially across northern New Jersey and into northeastern Pennsylvania, with some heavier snow staying back towards central Pennsylvania into upstate New York and into Vermont, New Hampshire, and up into Maine. That's why those winter weather advisories and watches and warnings are in effect for areas all the way towards the northeast. Then you can see that icy conditions move into New Jersey, but that finally will move out late afternoon and into the evening hours on your Friday. The biggest concern from this storm system is going to be the ice accumulation. You can see on the GFS model painting most of the ice accumulation, about 0.3 of an inch for Sussex and Newark, some into Somerville, 0.2. What this model doesn't really show is that this ice could come further to the south and east across New Jersey, bringing with it some slick travel, especially during the Thursday night and into Friday and during the day on Friday, as that colder air starts to filter into the system, bringing with it that freezing rain. Once again, freezing rain is when you have plain old rain, but it freezes on surfaces that are below freezing, resulting in a slick or a sheet of ice developing. So definitely very hazardous conditions expected Thursday night and then through much of the day on Friday. Tonight, though, a little bit much calmer, foggy conditions, temperatures in the 30s all around, 34 in Sussex, 35 here in New Brunswick, a little bit warmer along the coast, 40 degrees down in Atlantic City. Winds will be calm. Summing up for your 7-day forecast, you can see those next couple of days will be wet. Rain tomorrow, temperatures in the mid-40s. Getting colder on Friday as that cold air starts to filter in. That's when we'll have that rain over to mix, and then that icy conditions during the afternoon on Friday, resulting in those slick conditions. But as you can see by the weekend, colder but clear, 29 degrees as your high on Saturday, 35 on Sunday, but with sunny conditions still. Into the next week, we're remaining dry. Temperatures average for this time of year, temperatures in the lower 40s. Be sure to check us out at all of our social media platforms of Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. I'm Weather Watcher Robert Bennett, and have a wonderful evening, Ruckers.